So Gervonta Tank Davis knocks Romero out in the 6th round, which turned out to be a pretty uh, tactical fight. Didn't go as I thought it would. I thought Rolly was gonna go in there and do what he said he was gonna do. I thought he was gonna rush in there in the first round and try to get Tank out of there. But then a part of me figured, I don't know if he's that stupid to even try that, but he actually was boxing for the whole fight, pretty much boxing. Like I told people, Rolly can box if he wanted to. He actually didn't do that bad. He actually didn't do that bad up until the knockout. So I guess a couple of things we learned in this fight. We learned that Rolly does have power because Tank confirmed it. We learned Rolly can box when he wants to. We also learned, even though Rolly can box, he's not the most defensively sound dude. He's very defensively irresponsible. He showed that right when the knockout happened. Kept his right hand too low. Also, what we learned about this fight is that Tank is a very patient dude. He's a patient fighter. I gathered a lot about Tank in this fight. I'll talk about that in another video on who beats Tank Davis. And I'm going to probably, excuse me, talk about fighters from 130 to maybe like 140. So I'll get a little bit in depth into that, just a little bit. But Rolly surprised a lot of people because we thought that he was going to go in there more sloppy, way more unorthodox. He actually wasn't. He was in there boxing, bro. He was boxing Tank. I think both of them respected each other's power. Tank said he got hit by Rolly. He felt it. And he was like, okay, I got to be a little bit more cautious and patient. You know, Rolly was going to get aggressive. Rolly got a little bit too overconfident, and he combined his overconfidence with his lack of defensive prowess, and that cost him. I'm like, gosh, I saw it when, like, right, it happened so fast. That punch was so fast, but when Rolly threw that right, and then he tried to throw the left, and I saw his arm, his hand wasn't, he didn't have his, he wasn't on his telephone. I'm like, uh-oh. And look what happened, dude. Just like that. The shit was so fast, it was just lightning quick. And Tank rolled out of there, and Rolly got held up by the ropes. He was on the floor. They said his legs looked like, I was on E Thriller's live last night, man. Shout out to my man E Thriller. Somebody on the live said when Rolly was on the floor after Tank knocked him out, it looked like he was trying to start a motorcycle and shit. That shit was hilarious. His leg was like, when he was on the floor, his leg was like he was trying to press pedals and shit. It was hilarious, man. He got up, he still was wobbly. The ref waved it off, man. Some people think that was a premature stoppage. It wasn't. Because if the ref would have let him go on, bro, he would have knocked Rolly flat out, bro. He would have destroyed him. He would have hurt him. So, Tank, a lot of people were saying Tank was afraid. Tank admitted that his power was something different. So, Tank definitely didn't like the power. But see, the problem with Rolly Romero is he doesn't have the skill set. He got his own skill set, put it like that, but he doesn't have the skill set to beat somebody like Tank. Yeah, he has the power, but he doesn't have the IQ, you know? And that's why I'm going to get into that when it comes to who beats Tank Davis. Because I definitely saw some things in Tank, and I'll talk about that. What it's going to take to beat Tank. Because he's a beast. He is a beast, but I wasn't really overly impressed with this fight. I really wasn't, but, Tank had to do what he had to do. Rolly says Tank was running. It's not running, it's boxing. You know, that's what he had to do what he had to do, bro. You just didn't have the skill set to keep up with Tank. That's all it is. I didn't even judge the fight, bro. I don't even know who won what rounds, but I know I probably gave Rolly maybe 1 or 2 rounds out of that 6. Some saying Rolly was winning. They both wasn't throwing a lot of punches, man. The whole fight, they wasn't throwing. Both of them was too respectful of each other's power, and nobody expected Rolly to be that respectful. And Tank was, because Rolly was the one really talking all that shit. Rolly was the one, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna knock him out. First round knockout. I'm like, yo, stop saying that shit, bro. Stop saying first round knockouts. These boxers gotta stop saying that shit. Teofimo Lopez said that. You see what happened to him. Stop with the first round knockouts. You can't knock out a higher caliber fighter in the first round. It can happen, but you gotta have a higher skill set in order to pull something like that off. Or to even attempt that. So, no, come on. Rolly was just trolling, bro. You can call him Trolly Romero from this point on. But Tank, at the end of the fight, Tank was very respectful to Rolly. I told y'all Tank matured, bro. He matured a lot. I ain't like that shit when he pushed him off the stage, but he matured. He matured a lot. He said he wished Rolly the best. Rolly walked out, didn't want to do an interview. And Jim Gray, man, he a bitch, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up, Jim Gray. Tank, you know how Tank is. They asked him who's next. He's like, it don't matter. My Glock ain't got no safety on it. Jim Gray, well, we had a rough week now. We don't need to be talking about guns. Man, shut that stupid shit up, bro. Stop that bull. I was like, damn, Tank, say something back to this motherfucker, dude. Like, who are you to tell me, nigga, don't politicize my fucking moment, motherfucker. I ain't talk. If I want to talk about Glock, I can talk about Glock. Get that overly sensitive, emotional shit the fuck away from me, bro. Yo, Jim Gray, oh man, I wish somebody would have kicked him in the back of his leg or something, bro. I ain't like that shit. But you know how I feel about guns. Fuck you mean, bro? Guns. We ain't talk. He's metaphorically speaking, stupid. But anyway, shout out to Tank Davis. He did his thing. He was in there trying to box Rolly and be more patient. I guess because he was respectful of his power, I guess. The thing is, what is next for Tank Davis? I don't want to see no more Rollies, dog. That's it, bro. The appetite for those kind of fights is over, bro. I want to see some real fights, dude. And Calvin Ford, he did an interview, and I'll kind of like touch on that in a little bit, another video. But shout out to Tank Davis, got the knockout of Rolly Romero. I initially had Tank beating him on the cards. I thought it was gonna go to the decision, but Rolly and his defensive irresponsibly defensive style led to the knockout of Rolando Rolly Romero. That's all I got for y'all, man. Let me know what y'all thought about Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rolando Rolly Romero. This is Rebel Life Boxing, man. I'll catch y'all later on the next one, and I'm out. Peace. So Rolando Romero wants a rematch with Gervonta Tank Davis after the 6-round KO saw around the world. Give my take on that real quick. Rematch for what, bro? You lost. You got knocked out. Move on. Don't become a Triple G fanboy of and try to connect yourself to a boxer, bro. Make your own path. I mean, you already got a good mouthpiece, so you should be able to carve your own path now with the help of Tank Davis. He helped you get there. Now you can take that, just like Isaac Cruz is doing, and move on. Nobody want to see a rematch because likely all the rematches is gonna be probably the same outcome. So we don't want to see that shit, Rolly. Go ahead on, man. Then he also says Tank was scared of him. He think he won all 6 rounds, but we don't know. I mean, Tank did say that he felt his power, so he was a little bit more cautious. That doesn't mean he was afraid of him. It just means